Hey everyone, welcome back to Castle of Legends. Just continuing a series of videos of some of the Gaslands projects that I've worked on during the past few months. I got in the game, I guess, probably over a year ago, and bought the original rule book, and have since picked up a copy of the latest rule book as well. Picked it up off of Amazon, and yeah, really enjoying just working on conversions. I'm pretty much a modeler in general. I haven't really, I mean, I have a lot of games, and I need to start really diving into the games a lot more, but I've always enjoyed conversions and painting and that type of thing. And when I got into Gaslands, I'm actually a car guy as well, so it's kind of a good thing that or a good game to look at for me. Collected a few Hot Wheels cars over the years, and sometimes the cars just kind of sit there. And when the Gaslands came up, I thought, you know what, I can really enjoy restoring or fixing up some of the old cars and then making them look nice and new again. So anyway, I wanted to share one of my last projects that I worked on, at least for a car, before I worked on the Truckosaurus project. This model is the Spine Buster from Hot Wheels, and I picked it up from a toy show, and I guess late in 2019. I actually went to a collectibles show, and I think it was actually the only thing that I took home with me. Gentleman actually saw me just looking at it, said, "Why don't you just take it home?" And I thought, yeah, it'd be perfect for a project. So that's why I started working on it. Anyways, just to kind of walk through what I had done with the car. It actually was red to begin with, and that's what I really liked. I believe the engine and everything else, like the engine and everything, was chrome. So I did take it all apart, took the rivets out, and started to, I disassembled it into its components and painted. I actually didn't prime the body itself. I bought some flat red Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch paint, which I guess it's more of like a satin finish, which is what I like to use. I don't like to use anything super glossy. So painted the body itself, and then I know I bought some of the red wash from Games Workshop. I was actually trying to find it moments ago to share which one I use, but you can always go in there and ask them like what is good to use on a red color. But the rest of the car I painted, like the chassis, I painted black, sort of a satin black again, and I kind of liked how I just left the spoiler the way it was after I spray painted it, and the engine I painted silver. Some of the Games Workshop paints that I had kicking around. I believe that the paint that I used, it's one of the like an iron type of color, and then so I painted it all one color, and then I used a wash on that, and I used some paint markers. I have a set of paint markers for silver and gold, and I just bought a bunch of other colors to use. And the machine gun itself is from Flames of War. So it's just a machine gun, and I believe I glued it to, I think originally I was trying to glue it to the console inside, but that wasn't really working out. So I glued it to the roof of the plastic, like the windshield. And when I put everything together, it just lined up. So some of the modifications I did was I cut the back so that it goes back together nicer without scratching any of the paint that I worked on. It was a little tight to flex the body back over everything, but yeah. And then I used the paint marker for the details in the front, and it's just a lot easier than using a brush. So a little cleaner. I use a paint marker on the sides here, like for the exhaust, and then some of the details on the bottom. I probably could do a little bit more detailing on here, but yeah, I just wanted to do a few sports cards up, and this was up, and this was one of the first ones that I had done. I've got a few more that I'm gonna work on, and what I might do is actually paint them all the same color, so they look like a team. Not too sure yet, but anyways, I just wanted to share this particular model, which is again the Spine Buster Hot Wheels car, and I thought it made a great candidate for a Gaslands project because the windshield already had the cutout, ready to go. I mean, it's got little rivets in here that I could have maybe detailed, but I honestly didn't even touch the plastic. I just left it the way it was. It was sort of a smoky color, so I thought it looked fine that way, and yeah, just pleased with the way it turned out for a Gaslands car. So anyway, hope you liked the video. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. It's a brand new channel, and like to be able to share a few more models from Gaslands and some of the other games that I've got, as well as some collectible card games and some toys. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, yeah, feel free to subscribe and keep an eye on the channel. All right, thank you. Have a great day.